I don't mean no disrespect, but no way. I can't listen to you, I do this my own way. This is not a game, no, I don't play. And you wasn't gang before, so now it's no way. No way. No way. No way. Don't ask me.
Hey Shy Babes, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do more of like a serious video. I wanted to do like a life update video. I've really been debating on doing this video, and it's like not a planned video. There's a few topics I know that I kind of want to talk about, but I've been holding off on a lot of it for a while because the timing and just honestly a lot of the things, or a lot of the reason why I hold back on making a lot of videos that I think about making and wanting to make is because of other people and the opinions of other people and the opinions of like people saying that someone is oversharing or this and that, and I think that's why a lot of people can't be themselves, is because there's always just so many people that tell you when you should do something, when you shouldn't, what to say, what you shouldn't say, and I think that's like a really huge issue in today's society. But I don't even know like where I'll start, but I just felt like it was important because I don't know, like, you know what, I don't even know. I don't even care if people care. These are my videos, so, but I was gonna say, like, I didn't even, like, want to make this video because it's not something that would interest people or something that someone would even care about. But it's my YouTube, and it's time that I change my mindset about what people think and what people care about. So one thing I wanted to kind of talk about is my weight gain. Yeah, so I've gained a lot of weight, not because I'm just like eating extra or just this big fat blob. After I had my son Keanu, he's 2, I had him in 2020, I ended up getting on the Depo shot, and after that I just started putting on so much weight. Because anyone that knows me, I don't drive, so I walk everywhere with my kids. But I ended up getting a lot of like negative feedback online in particular, and even like from some family members, like that would tell me that I shouldn't wear certain things because of my weight, or I look bigger in certain things, and I was just getting like, a lot of negative comments and everything, and just, you know, people online saying that I need to do more exercise. I did stop doing, because after I had her, I was doing cardio and eating healthy. I don't eat the way I was, like, because after I had her, I was eating like salad and stir fry and doing cardio at home. Now I just eat normal and I don't do like the actual cardio exercises. I just walk. Like I walk literally everywhere. She's always trying to steal the show. But yeah, so it's not like I'm just sitting on my butt doing nothing. I recently just stopped completely, birth control completely. At first, I just got off of the Depo shot and switched to the pill. But recently, I got off of it completely because I just got out of a relationship. Yeah, I recently just got out of a relationship that has been a hold on me for a long time, but it's really affected my mental health. First time I've taken it really serious about breaking up, and I just know it's time to go because it's just been too toxic for me. I'm not on birth control, and I'm gonna also try to start getting into some of the healthier lifestyles that I had when she was first born. So I really wasn't going to talk about this at all until, I don't know, because it's just like something that's extremely serious that I've been going through for about, well, it's been years actually. So a lot of you possibly or may be under the assumption that I have 2 kids, but I have 3. My oldest son is 8. He'll be 9 in September. He has been living with his dad pretty much since me and him broke up. When we first split up, because we, lived together and everything, but I was really horrible to him because I was young and I had a lot of anger. So it was my fault, like everyone in the relationship. And when we first moved out, I had my son, but then I moved in with my parents, and it wasn't really stable for me because me and my mom argue a lot. So I was just pretty much kind of bouncing around or whatever, and I still would see my son and talk to him. Probably, well, for sure not as much as I should have at the time because I was young. I wasn't doing things that moms should be doing, I guess you could say. But then I ended up getting into just relationships that weren't the best or the healthiest, and my son's dad, he started to keep my son from me more and more, and I was always afraid to go to court because my son's dad had his life together and I didn't. So I finally went to court I finally filed the courts in November of 2021, and I ended up getting a free lawyer, and well, this was after I found out that my son's dad had a lawyer, and his lawyer was pointing the finger at me, saying that I had subjected my son to a lot of sexual activity because I had an OnlyFans, even though I've barely had my son because his dad was he was keeping him away, because that would always happen, it would be an on and off type thing, I'd be seeing my son and then not, because his dad didn't like the situations going on in my life. So the judge just seen that I had an OnlyFans, and without seeing me, talking to me, or talking to my attorney, she already pretty much had picked a side, and she ended up giving me supervised visits on Saturdays, and she even had said that 8 hours was too long for me to see my son. My son that his dad would allow him to stay the night and everything before he cut off our visits. But this judge is saying that 8 hours is too long. And she just I don't know, the judge just didn't like me at all. She didn't give me the time of day. She sent me to the referee. And I feel like the referee seen that I wasn't the only one that wasn't the perfect parent. So she ended up giving me 8 hours. But my son's dad, before I ended up making the agreement, didn't tell me that he lived in a city that was an hour away. So we were going through this court process, and he never had told me that they moved an hour away. And I ended up agreeing to pick him up and drop him off. It's just a whole big mess, really big mess. So I just ended up becoming extremely depressed. And I hate when people think that I'm a bad person just because of situations or choices that I make in my life, even if I don't involve my children in it. It's like the type of person, like, being understood is very important to me. And when people don't understand me, or when they think I'm just this bad person, it hurts, because I'm definitely a people pleaser, and that's my downfall. I hate that. It's like I am, but I'm not, because I like to be myself 100%, and if people don't like it, I still try to do what I want to do, but it still hurts at the end of the day when you're not accepted, I guess you could say. But so now I get him every other weekend, overnight, not supervised. But now it's like, I have to pay child support, which I fully agree on having to take care of my son. Because I always would reach out to his father and say, does Wyatt need anything? You know, does he want snacks at home? His dad will always say no, that he was fine. So, it does hurt that he is asking for child support, because I don't have a normal everyday job. I have, my OnlyFans account, which I barely even go on and make content. I only really go on there when I need money. I know a lot of you say, oh, just get a job. My anxiety really stops me from a lot, and I don't really have all the help and support I need. I don't drive, and I live with parents. My parents don't want to help with babysitting, and I did go and get my permit at one point, but no one would help me, like, actually drive on the road. So there's just, like, a lot of stuff going on that stops me from gaining independence, and a lot of it is me myself. Like, obviously I have to become stronger, but my depression and anxiety has become, like, so, I don't know if people can tell or not in my videos, but when I first started my YouTube, I was more kind of peppy and more, like, silly, and now I've been kind of more just blah. And I think that's another reason why I wanted to do this video, is to try to kind of explain what's going on. And that's another reason why I would also post fun party videos too. And I think it might have made the impression and made it seem like I'm just doing that kind of stuff all the time or a lot, which isn't how it was. It was just like on some weekends that I was able to do those kinds of things. So yeah, I feel like I'm always trying to portray myself as this fun person. Like, I wanted to make videos like that to draw people in, like, to think that I'm just so happy and that my life is just full of positivity and fun. But really, probably the past few years have been very hard, like, extremely hard on me, and just a lot of turmoil, and I don't have a lot of people that I can trust or rely on. Like, I don't have a very big support system. I don't really have that many friends. Like, I swear, like, me and the two, well, I don't know if you, so in the videos of me partying, the girls that are in those videos, I felt like we could have had, like, a really strong friendship. But people, you can't force people to do things you want them to do or expect them to be the friends you want them to be. And then, like, when people get in relationships, it sucks the fun out of them. Like, they're not the same people, because now they have to be with this other person and do everything this other person wants them to do. So that's another reason why a lot of friendships kind of just, because I'm really not a people person. I am, but I'm not. It's hard to explain. I just wanted to make this video to kind of try to tell what was going on. I didn't go into complete detail, just because But thank you for watching this video. Bye, Shiny Babes.